Number one,
Davao.
Miss Davao.
The first one to be called. Hi, Miss Davao.
Miss Davao.
Before anything else, do you want to say anything to the audience?
Before anything else, I will take this opportunity to thank Miss Yan Yan for accepting me as one of the official candidates of Miss TransGlobal. And also my makeup artist, thank you so much to my assistant and every one of you. Thank you so much for attending this prestige event.
You look wonderful today, Miss Davao.
Right. So, Ms. Davao,
Let's pick your judge.
yes, pick your judge.
Let's read it out.
Okay. Now, your judge will be our Princess Vin Pagdahan.
Hello, Miss Davao.
Hello po.
So here's my question. How will you empower your community in normalizing HIV testing? I'll repeat my question. How will you empower your community in normalizing HIV testing?
You know, in asking how, it's really difficult because it's really hard to assemble our brothers and sisters in our community since we are not united. Well, I believe that this prestige event, as you can see, all the audience, mostly of us, are LGBT community. This is a perfect time for me to empower you and encourage you to be not afraid to know your status because at the end of the day, life must go on. We are here, we are families, we are here helping each one another. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Davao.
Thank you so much, Ms.
Thank you so much, Miss Davao. HIV testing. It's one big topic.
Yes, and that was a really well-placed question.
Yes. Thank you, Mommy Vin, Mom Shivin, for that. Next, we call on stage to answer a question, Miss Naga.
You look wonderful today, Miss Naga. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thank you so much.
Right, so Ms. Naga, go ahead and please pick your judge. To ask your question, let me call on Miss Mela Halijan to do the honors.
Hi, Miss Naga. Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Mala.
Christina, am I correct?
Yes, Miss
How do I call you?
Christina.
Christina. Okay. Christina, did you vote?
Yes, already. And I voted for the right person who deserves a spot for the Philippines. But unluckily, she did not get the position.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm wearing her color with pride. But here's my question. Of course, we have a new set of officials right now. If you were to talk to them, how would you convince them to pass a bill into a law that would actually highlight, celebrate transgender rights? I repeat, if you were to talk to them, to the newly elected officials of the Philippines, how would you convince them to pass a bill that would celebrate transgender women's rights?
I know most of you doesn't have a platform for the subject education and also social bill. As of the moment, the Philippines are continuously begging for the rights of the LGBTQIA plus people. But this time, this is now the highlight because a lot of trans women die because of abuse and other things that is happening to them. But I would love to encourage them to pass a law in order for us to be protected. We are not longing for an overrights. We are not longing for more rights. We are longing for equal rights. Because as of the moment, if we have these rights, we will be continuously being protected from our welfare and rights, which we truly deserve. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Naga.
Thank you so much, Miss Naga. That was amazing.
Thank you.
And thank you, Miss Mela, for raising that question. You know, people are really overlooking at the fact that that is very important conversation to make nowadays. No? So thank you so much, Miss Mela, for that.
Everything is
Yeah.
political.
Yes.
Thank you. So let's call on Miss Bingyat. Miss Bingyat, it's your turn.
Hello, Miss Becky.
Look at that
Good one for
silhouette.
today. This is
Amazing.
amazing. Who are you wearing today?
So I am proudly representing, a minority from in a within a minority. So I am a very talented designer from the Grand Community of Baguio, which is Mark Angelo Sanchez. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you so much. So, Ms. Linda, please pick your judge and hand me over the pastillas. I love it. To ask your question is Miss Janely Dunca.
Hi, Miss Bingit. How are you?
Hi, Miss. I'm doing very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was not really expecting to. I'm just feeling overjoyed right now.
Alright, here's your question. How would you define and promote self-love to a transitioning teenager? Again, how would you define and promote self-love to a transitioning teenager?
I am a firm believer that in order for you to find your true identity and the real you, you need to start by loving yourself first. And that is basically a simple definition that I could use to tell a teenager, that teenager who does plan to transition someday, to start loving yourself, to start acknowledging who you really are. And that's a kickstart for you to, do something great or something better in the future. Everything starts with just loving yourself, because that is where you get to know more about how you can take good care of yourself, and eventually that's also something that you can then share to other people, and grow as an inspirational transgender too. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was wonderful.
Thank you so much, Benguet, for that.
Hey, let's move on to our next candidate, Miss Surigao del Sur. It's your turn.
Hi, Miss Surigao del Sur. You look so dashing this evening. I love your look. So, just to calm your nerves for a little bit, would you like to give thanks to everyone who helped you in your journey here in Miss TransGlobal Philippines?
I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the people here who supports me, and also to all the judges for picking me to be in the top 5. Thank you so much.
Alright, so please
Okay, so
put your hands
judge
in the
this.
visual and let's read
Let's
The
read.
pastillas.
Yes, let's read your future.
from Carabao. I love it. I love you too. To read out your question, let's have Miss Megan Young.
Hello, Mr. Rigaldo. Hello, ma'am. How are you? I'm actually very nervous because I didn't expect to be in the top 5, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations to you for being in the top 5. Thank you. My question for you is, how will you continue the advocacies of the Miss Trans Global Philippines, given that only one woman will win the crown tonight? I'll repeat the question. How will you continue the advocacies of the Miss Trans Global Philippines, given that only one woman will win the crown tonight? Thank you so much for that question. I believe that all the candidates here are deserve to win the crown. But if I am given a chance to give an advocacy for everyone and continue this kind of advocacy, I think I have to educate first myself before other people, because I believe that education is very important. How can you implement this certain topic or this certain kind of law if you don't know how to educate yourself? So education is very important, and as a licensed teacher by profession, to address this kind of issue, we have to educate other people, because I believe that education is not only for yourself. Education is for the betterment of everyone and for the betterment of our society. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Surigao del Sur.
Thank you, Mr. Igao del Sur. And our last candidate, Miss Cebu Province, it's your turn. Hi, Miss Cebu. Looking so pretty, looking so great tonight. Kamusta po ako? Thank you. Anyway, going back to the Cebu province, there has been a circulating joke that iba daw ang tubig sa Cebu. And we can see it from you. You're Miss Self-Care, Self-Love, is that right? Alright, so just for warm up, what can you give or what advice can you give to everyone here? Kahit one tip lang on how to care for yourself.
Always find your authentic self. Do not forget that your authentic self will allow you to redeem the best version of yourself. Knowing that you are unique and a powerful and empowered individual. Thank you so much.
Okay, so for our question, please pick your judge. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm just reminding the judges, so it's not the official answer, alright?
Alright, so to read out your question is let's have Miss Teresita Bagasa.
Magandang gabi, Miss Cebu. How are you?
Maayong gabi. I'm doing good and very happy to be here celebrating the femininity and womanhood of LGBTQIA communities. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you to the four other candidates. No? For my question, it's a bit long, so I will repeat it. What will you say to people who are invalidating trans women, especially those who are not on biomedical transition? I will repeat, it's a bit mouth of a mouth. What will you say to people who are invalidating trans women, especially those who are not on biomedical transition?
Thank you for the question. Transitioning is very important, yet it is not available to all. What I can say to the people is you just need to find your authentic self. As an educator and allied health professional, being in a medical field, it will never be easy for you to grow apart with your power, your empowered self, by letting others invalidate you of who you are and who you want to become in the future. And I believe that Miss TransGlobal Philippines will be a platform that can really strengthen and empower and uplift our transgender rights, not just those who never transition, but also to those brothers and sisters who are welcome in our society, who has greater purpose and core to live by themselves. And that's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Cebu.